Coming up, a weekly chance to get an assistance with schoolwork, an exciting fundraising opportunity with fire prizes, multiple sports invitationals happening this week, an interview with our very own Miss Gudger, and of course, news for this week. All of this and more, you're watching Titan TV. This is Titan TV's NMS News, coming to you live from Studio 105 at Muncie Northside Middle School. Today is Monday, February 22nd, 2021. Let's take it to the news studio with Abby.
Thanks, Elena. Welcome back, Titans. Here we are. Another week of learning, another week of Titan TV, another week of checking for 2-hour delays and e-learning days. No matter the weather, our crew will still be keeping you connected. With that said, let's get on with the news. Charlotte's Web rehearsals start today after school from 4:30 to 6:30 in the auditorium. Calling on musicians, Jazz Club will be with Mr. T-Pole at 8:15 a.m. on Wednesday in the band room. Please enter through door 8. FCA starts at 8:20 a.m. on Friday in the choir room. Remember to enter through door 8. To all the gardeners, Greenhouse Club this Friday after school in Mr. Bracken's room. If you are struggling with homework or just need some extra help, come to homework help after school Tuesday through Thursday in the cafeteria till 5 p.m. Now let's send it to Mr. Grimm, who has a very important announcement about our school fundraiser.
Thank you, Abby. Good morning, Titans. It's Mr. Grimm here to tell you about our upcoming fundraiser. Beginning Monday, March 1st, and running until spring break, March 19th, we'll be selling discount cards. All students will be given an order form on March 1st. The cards are $20 and look like this. Once you've collected your orders and the money, you will turn everything in to Mrs. Goldberg in the office. She will then give you the actual cards to pass out to the people that ordered from you. As always, we have some great prizes for selling. If you sell 1 card, you get a candy bar. 5 cards equals popcorn at lunch. 10 cards will allow you to use your cell phone at lunch for the week, a very popular prize. And 20 cards earns you this personalized Northside hoodie. This is a really cool prize. I encourage everyone to sell at least 1 card, if not more. This may be the best fundraiser we've ever done with the best prizes, including that hoodie. Get busy selling, Titans. Back to you, Abby.
Thank you, Mr. Grimm. Remember, if you are staying after school for a club or going by the cafeteria to get an afternoon meal, but you need to go straight to the meeting room. If you're not staying after school for a club or practice, please get your meal and go home. That's all the news I have. Let's hear about the weather coming up this week. Elena?
Thanks, Abby. Let's take a look at this week's weather. Today will be in the high 36 and the low of 34. The rest of the week looks to be a bit snowy with a few showers, with the temperatures in the 30s for the rest of the week. Today is National Cupcake Day, so be sure to have at least 1 cupcake to celebrate this weird holiday. Now it's time for sports with Drevin.
What's up, Titans? It's time for Sports with Drevin. Filling in for Drevin is me, Noah. Last week was filled with cancellation due to weather, so keep an eye out for events to be rescheduled soon. If all goes well this week, we should have a few meets coming up. Let's look at those now. Our middle school wrestling team faces the Yorktown Tigers today at 5 p.m. at Southside. Then more wrestling action is scheduled to take place on Thursday at the Muncie Invitational at 5 p.m. at Southside. Also at Southside on Wednesday will be swimming and diving action versus Hagerstown starting at 5 p.m. Then Saturday features a wrestling invitational at Jay County starting at 9:30 a.m. Also on Saturday, the Central Color Guard will travel to Carmel High School for their competition. Make sure to follow at NMS Athletics MCS for live updates. That's all for Sports with Drevin, hosted by me, Noah. Now let's go to Aaliyah to hear about our Titan birthdays for this week.
Thank you, Noah. Birthdays for this week include Kenneth M., Titan TV's own Marshall T., Gerald S., Sophia F., Jeffrey C., Michaela T., Austin W., Destin C., Gabrielle C., Zamari K., Titan TV's own Jeremiah T. Happy birthday to all those Titans. Now it's time for Trivia Challenge. Last week's answer was Gwendolyn Brooks. Miss Brooks won the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry on May 1st, 1950 for Annie Allen, making her the first African American to receive the Pulitzer Prize. With last week's broadcast being an e-learning day, we only received responses from Turner, Cardi, and Pierce's 5th period class. Here's the current top of the leaderboard. Jackson's 5th period class with 105 points. Newman's 5th period class with 75 points. Coons and Turner's 5th period classes are tied with 65 points. Minerding's and Cardi's 5th period classes are tied with 60 points. And Teal's and Pierce's 5th period classes are tied with 40 points. Here's this week's question. Due to Black History Month, all of our Trivia Challenge questions will be Black History related during the month of February. What group launched the Freedom Rides in 1961? Remember, you receive points for the correct answer and points for the time turned in. We also will not accept answers that are turned in before the end of our broadcast, or else you will get called out on air. Remember to send in answers to nmstitantv@gmail.com. Now, let's get back to the news studio with Ilana.
Thanks, Aaliyah. Trivia Challenge is starting to heat up. Let's get back to the news. The office is still collecting next year's school schedules, early college and 21st century scholars form. Remember, tomorrow is an early release day. I can speak for everyone when I say, please leave. No one wants you to stand outside in the cold. Also, yearbook forms will come home soon, so look out for those. We here at Titan TV have been fortunate to have an opportunity to interview some inspiring people of color in celebration of Black History Month. We have gotten to hear from the Steelers coach Eddie Faulkner, former NFL player, now teacher Brandon Hayes, Muncie Community Schools Director of Diversity Rhonda Ward. If you have missed any of these interviews, make sure to check them out on our YouTube channel, Facebook, or Instagram. This week, we will finish our Black History Spotlight series with someone that means a lot to our Northside community, Miss Gudger. Here's a sneak peek of tomorrow's interview.
Are there things you have had to overcome as a woman of color, and how have you persevered?
I would say that yes, I've had to overcome some things as a woman of color. That's a really tough question sometimes to answer, only because I don't ever want anyone to see me as a victim. I look at those trials, if you will, as hurdles. I was a hurdler in high school, and so it's just one thing I have to step over. You know, step over it, get over it, and keep on moving. If I dwell on things, make me feel as if I can't do something, then I will never be an inspiration to my own children, let alone the kids that I work with every day. So, of course there are things that I've had to overcome, but talking about those really doesn't make a difference in the big picture for me. If I do need to share those, I do share those when the time is necessary, but I just look at it, like I said, as a hurdle that you've got to figure out a way to get over it, because as women, and especially women of color, I feel, in my opinion, we have carried this country on our backs since slavery. And if slavery didn't stop us, what's a few hurdles in the 21st century going to do to me?
We have many students watching this program. Do you have any advice for your fellow Titans?
I do have some advice for my fellow Titans. First, I want you guys all to know that I love you. You have so many staff members who love you here. And we want you guys to all be as successful as you can possibly be. There is no standard for who you can become. So don't let people limit you, put you in a box. Because if I had done that when I was growing up, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you today. Just know that the support is here. Trust your parents. Trust your grandparents. Have those conversations with your peers about your expectations and what it is you want to do with your life. Lean on each other, help each other, support each other, and I will guarantee you that you will be whatever it is you want to be in life. So keep reaching.
The full interview will be posted tomorrow at 9 a.m. on all Titan TV pages and channels. And just like that, another broadcast is in the books. Take a look at all the names of our hard-working crew for this week during the credits. Also, make sure to follow us on our social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And feel free to like and share this video. From all of us here at Titan TV, I'm Ilana B, and this has been NMS News. Stay smooth, Titan.
Me. Did I do good? Oh, yeah, sixth grader, huh?
Yeah, you're the.
Thank you all for watching. This has been an NMS News Titan.
NMS News, pick one of them.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Gracie, just saying 3, 2, 1 doesn't change everything.
What are you talking about? But it cuts you off because then everyone's like, quiet. Like,
No.
hush, hush.
No.
That's so scared. Hey, Gracie, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
This has been a
Good morning. Guess who? This is Muncie Community Schools Chief Communications Officer Andy Klotz, and Mother Nature is still going at it.
production.